Good morning, everybody. This is Tim Hewitt-Coleman, and we are building freedom today, like we do every day at Pebblespring Farm. So, just getting my coffee. I'm taking a walk to the dam. I do this every morning. Take a walk to the dam, see what's going on. Dogs love it. Don't know what they enjoy. And here's the puppies. Good morning, puppies. Good morning, puppies. Everybody sleep okay? Good. Who's crying? Who's crying? Nonsense. Nonsense. Yeah. Give the puppies food. Alright, so if I look towards the west there, it's quite dark. The clouds are quite dark, so maybe there's some rain coming from that side. Guys, don't look at all this mess I got going on here. I'm busy with a construction project. Don't judge me, okay? You see, it's July now. No, shit. It's 2nd of August, guys. So we're at guava still in fruit. You can see these are the guava trees. So guavas come from, somebody correct me, but they're like a Mexican kind of climate. So the things that seem to do well here, very often they're Mexican, like guavas do okay. The avo trees don't mind, even though I need to get the properly grafted types. But then I've also planted olives. They're not doing so good, they're more Mediterranean. But tamarillos, aren't they also Mexicanish, kind of Central America? Grenadelas, passion fruit, they do okay. So maybe it's a question of finding, those things that do well in the particular climate. You see, the thing is, the other thing about the climate here is that it's not very predictable in terms of rainfall. So it may be very, very wet for some months, some years, and then may be very, very dry. So right now it's been raining, but the groundwater is still depleted. So the grass is green here. There's a yellowwood over there I planted. Got as a gift from John and Nikki Tyrrell. And these are coral trees, avenue of coral trees that I planted with Pepina 2-3 years ago. So they're indigenous. What's very nice about them is they grow from cutting, no special anything. They just grow from cutting. Nice to see. What's very cool about them, you'll see when they come into flower in spring, they come into flower before the leaves come on the trees. I don't know, because here there's already leaves on the trees, so it's been unseasonably unseasonable. But often what you'll see is a bare coral tree, bare, with bright orange leaves on. Very cool. Yes, here you can't see it, there's no leaves on, but this is a pecans, one of the pecans. I bought in 100 dry root pecan trees early on when I came to the farm. And only about 20 of them survived. I didn't put in any irrigation, and I planted them during a very wet time, only to find years of drought afterwards killed. But these are the ones that there's a nice biggish one. So where I've planted them in wettish spots, they seem to have done quite well. I'll put efforts in now in the summer. There's the Egyptian geese. I think they wanted to come sit at the dam a bit, but they're scared of me. There's the cottage. Yeah, so that cottage, as far as I can gather from the records, built by a guy, Johannes Koch. And he was granted the land by the Hewitt-Coleman magistrate, the Landros, in 1816. He probably started building around about that time. You see there's springs in there. There with a big tree. I'll show you. But he would have built close to the springs. Probably found Koisan Settlement around the spring, because this whole area was, the whole area of the lake down the road is called Krahakama, which is a Koisan word. And we know that the Dutch farmers used to find where the Koisan settlements were and put their little cottages down there so they can get access to labor, access to, and also just the Koisan historically would have found the coolest spots and hang out there. There, Egyptian geese. I think they've probably got a nest somewhere. I've seen some Egyptian geese come out, breed out on the dam before. So there you can hear the road noise. So there, we're right on the road there. Wow, that's a big bus. So road noise is a bit of a pain, but I suppose what's not a pain is being relatively easily accessible to my city life, because I have a city life. I have an office in town. I mean, I spend as much time as I can in my home office, but I have an office in town. So listen, I want to show you guys the spring. Walking in through the forest here. So these trees are all poplar trees. They're European in origin, but the Dutch farmers, when they came here in the 1700s, whenever they came, I can't remember, at Pebblespring farm, they seem to have come here around the 1816 mark. That's the records we've got. But they would plant, if they were just even moving through, because before they took transfer of the land, they were mobile. They were trekboers. They were moving around. They were, what is the word for it now? Nomadic. You see, I've just woken up. So look here, I found some more standing water here just recently, and I just excavated it out with a hand hoe through this thicket of what we call mother-in-law ferns. I don't know what their real name is, what the clever name is, but it looks like, you can see here, this seems to have been a dam wall that has been flooded through. I've been here all these years and I never found it because it's so overgrown. So in the wet years, this becomes much higher. The water level here, I'm not kidding, it probably gets about a meter higher if this is blocked off. So this here would run continuously during the wet years. It's not very wet now, as I said. The people we're living in Nelson Mandela Metro in the Eastern Cape of South Africa, and there are severe water problems. People haven't got water. We're fine, we've got water in the dam. I get all my water from rainwater. My tank's all overflowing, so it's been raining, but just the infrastructure, I suppose, to support this metro is failing for a whole bunch of reasons that other people will try and explain. But in there, hey Nakia, see, there's the spring in there. So this is the spring. The Dutch farmers called this big farm Goedemoedsfontein, a spring of wellness. I called it Pebblespring because just a nod to the Koisan that called Lake Krachakama, Pebble Lake. That's apparently what the Koisan word Krachakama means. So if that lake and this area, beautiful ferns here, check guys. If that lake is Lake Krachakama, and this is the spring from which a little stream runs all the way down to it. I mean, there's another stream from the other side as well. Then if that is Pebble Lake, then this is Pebblespring. Anyway guys, Tim Hewitt-Coleman, building freedom out.